Good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and Leo, Sun Moon Rising. Welcome into your reading from the 21st of November until the end of November 2021. Sun Moon Rising, Leo, please remember this is a general energy check. So, whatever resonates with you, that is your story. If it doesn't, please do not force yourself into the reading. Okay. Now, let's call upon our spirit guide, angel, and ancestors, my divine source, into this reading for you, Leo. And let's move into the reading and see what your energies are. The temple path and the strength card, that's you showing up. So there is something in your life that you are spiritually coming in contact with at this point in time, something very spiritual in your life, something that you love. That could be a relationship, that could be a friendship, that could be a love, whatever that story is, where you have probably found something, or you are in the process of finding something after a struggle, or you have found somebody after a struggle. Can be anything for anybody, okay? Or some of you are in the verge of finding somebody here, okay? On the verge of finding somebody here, Leo. Let's see. Or some situation that brings about a lot of peace, serenity, something that is very spiritual in nature, something that makes you happy, right? And let's look into three major energy for you at this point in time to see what your story appears to be like, Leo, and then we'll move into the reading for you. Can I have three major energies for this reading for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, community. You could find like-minded friends at this point in time, people who understand you, rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, and people who bring in a lot of comfort and peace in your life. It can be that too, helps you to relax, find some mental peace and serenity in your own self. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Yeah. Stability, right? Here it is, the temple path. Door to spirit. Yeah, there is a lot of spiritual awakening, I'm getting more so. And this could be stemming down or coming from like-minded people, community, group, friends, right? Anybody who is around you around this point in time that you are in contact with, Leo, right? And they are probably in some way or the other helping you. Let me just move the camera. Helping you to become more stable and grounded in yourself. Can be that, but we'll check the energy here. Because some of you could have been lacking in stability, could have been really finding it difficult to be at peace with yourself. Because stability is just not being stable financially, but it's also stability of the mind and body, right? Where you find that you are at peace with yourself. You are not worried about, you're not restless about anything in life, and that things are taken care of and things will be taken care of. So this could be around people you have. Let's see. Maybe there is a new group of people that you are, in touch with. Let's see. Please talk to me about the community here. And this is the root chakra, right? So this is the base chakra. So it's bringing back a lot of strength, right? Because the base chakra, the root chakra, is also about the strength, or physical strength too, right? That when you rest, you recuperate, you become better, you feel better. And if some of you guys were having any kind of back pain issues or anything, too many cards, guys, anything of that sort, then it'll be probably taken care of around this portion in time, right? Let's look at that community here. One more card, please. Can I have one more card here? All right. Yeah, but, there is a very... Some of you also could be in the process of taking some time off from people around you. That also could be it for some of you, right? It can go either ways, but we'll see. Please talk to me about rest and rejuvenation. Maybe you want to find some time for yourself to rejuvenate yourself either as well, right? So it can be anything for anybody here, but we'll see. Maybe you're taking your time to feel more grounded for some of you, right? You could be spending some quiet time alone at this point in time, but let's see what the message is. First chakra, Archangel Michael shows up, which is very good. Okay, the Sun and the Ten of Swords, I'm going to take both of them because they wanted to come out together. The bottom of the deck, guys, is the Two of Swords. Okay, we'll deal with the bottom later on, but first let's get into the main reading here, okay? So in the first part with the community, you get the Page of Swords, Temperance, and the Six of Wands. So there could be a lot of people around you who are wanting you to move forward, okay? They are your cheerleaders. They are probably telling you to move forward from a place of delay for some of you, where you had been busy with some other project or some other things, that could be it. Or you were just busy by yourself, doing a lot of work maybe for some of you in other quarters of your life, right? So from where you are realizing, or you're coming in touch with some kind of an energy that is calling out for some amount of balance in yourself, right? Going with the flow kind of an energy, bringing back the emotional temperance, because it could be that you guys have been caught up in a lot of other activities, right, where you had been paying too much of attention to other things in your life, which kind of has been draining you as well. For some of you, I'm even getting that, right? So from where you need to kind of bring back a balance, especially with your logical part of the story, where sometimes it happens, right? When your brain is overactive, you become tired because your brain is, trying to function in a lot of ways. So it's like overworking of your gray cells. That kind of is tiring. And that sometimes can cause your temperament to become a little bit disbalanced, right? The reason being that your body is tired, your mind is tired, you are tired, right? So it is something that you need a break from, basically, right? You need to break away from that energy, and you want to go ahead, do something better, you know, earn back your rewards, or return back to friends, people with whom you haven't seen or met for a long time, maybe for some of you, right? And they are asking you to be a part of their group, you know, and you are you want to return back. They are your cheerleaders, right? They want to applaud you. You have earned some kind of reward or laurels for your good work or anything of that kind, right? Some kind of award winning ceremony, some kind of place that you are recognized for your hard work, right? Where there is a lot of people who will be your cheerleaders, or who will be kind of asking you to move forward after a very tough time of hard work where you have done, there could have been a lot of communication involved, where you have been working on some project for some of you that could have kind of made you feel very tired and out of balance, like I said, emotionally, right? So let's look at the Page of Sword first. So this is where you want to break from that kind of an activity, right? You want to bring back some kind of peace and serenity even in yourself, right? Yeah, the Ace of Sword and the Seven of Sword. Yeah, you could have been dealing with some situations in your life where you have been, where you could have been tied up between some kind of a situation where you wanted the truth. You want to know the truth of something, but and it has been very what's the word I'm looking for? And it's been like you were always on guard for some kind of a situation that you felt could be of deceiving nature, right? Because Ace of Sword and Seven of Sword, where somebody had been trying to conceal the truth from you. It also could be that somebody had been trying to conceal the truth from you, which is where you were probably very alert about the situation, right? And that could have been the cause of your emotional disbalance for some of you, right? Somebody had not been telling you the truth. Somebody had been lying, cheating, deceiving, whereas you probably wanted the truth, right? But all you got back in return was, lies and cheating and deceiving kind of an energy here. And this is where, excuse me, this is where you have. You have been very watchful, very much on guard, kind of an energy, right? I'm getting. Because you could be under, like you have, it's like keeping that situation under radar for some of you, right? That you know that this situation can go in a different direction. Because you want the truth. For some of you, I'm even getting that, and therefore you kind of you have that suspicion, right? It's more of that suspicious energy I'm getting, that you have the suspicion that whatever this person or this energy is telling you is not completely the truth, right? And that could be a reason for your disbalance, the Page of Coins. Yeah, you have been trying to understand. There could have been some kind of communication that you could have been overhearing, right, about this situation. Somebody could have been telling you about this situation, probably trying to warn you to be careful about this situation, because there is this underlying suspicion of some situation that you were not very comfortable with, is more I'm getting. Right? Please talk to me about the temperance. You have been patiently dealing with this situation, the Knight of Wands, but sometimes that patience was being lost. You were becoming impatient, and that's where I told you that because you were dealing or you have been dealing with something in your life, the Ace of Coins, that could include that could be related to money for some of you, or starting something fresh in your life. It can be anything for anybody in the real tangible world. You were losing your patience because you were not getting the truth. You're not getting the clarity. You're not understanding. So you were always on alert, very vigilant, suspicious of that story. You were not comfortable about the situation, basically, right? Not comfortable. So you were like worried if you should step in, because if you step in, you have to be a part of that crowd. And if you step out, it's like you're leaving that crowd. You don't want to be a part of that bad dealings, suspicious activities, maybe illegal trafficking. It can be anything for anyone, right? So you were like, it's like you're losing your patience over the story where you were not certain if you want to be a part of that adventure or that crowd. It could be drug trafficking, it could be any kind of very sour illegal activities. More I'm getting out of this story here, right? So this is where, because you could have entered that situation, and that is where you have exited very quickly, where you realized that you are, excuse me, that you have joined a bad group of people or crowd or whatever it is for you, Leo. That is not providing you the comfort level, basically, is what I'm getting. So this is where you want to exit. You want to move into a different story, into a different crowd of people, people who are more spiritually inclined or more of your mental wavelength. This group of people, what I'm getting, Leo, did I say Aries? I don't know. If I've said, I'm sorry, guys. If you, it's like your realization is getting the better of you now, that you are realizing that with whosoever you have been dealing with for whatever amount of time, um, you had always had that underlying current of vigilance. Like you were always suspicious of something might happen, something will go wrong. You have that kind of sensation when intuitively, when you're aware that things are not in the right place, right? And that is where you were getting caught, and you were impatient to know about the activities, or you were impatient to exit. We'll see. Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands, and that is where you're trying to move out of. And, and change the direction of your people, friend, crowd, whosoever you have in your life. Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands. Right? Because the Knight of Wands doesn't think before they do something, right? So it could be a possibility that you did not think about this situation, and you may have entered that situation, but then Knight of Swords, yeah. But then you discovered that these people are dishonest, right? So it was a very quick moving energy from your end is what I'm getting. The Four of Wands. Yeah, where it could have involved your stability, disturbed your stability in your life, right? Or some of you, stability in yourself, in your home. It could have affected your family. Anything could have happened of that kind, right? So it's like you realized, and you were frank about the situation as well. Maybe you might have told this group of people that you don't want to be a part of that activity or that group of people, and that is where you're now completely doing a U-turn to get out of that kind of a situation that um, you cannot deal with anymore, or you don't want to. Please talk to me about the Six of Wands. You want to be recognized for your hard work. You want to have good people around you. You want to have a good crowd of people, people with whom you can gel, people who gel with you, have the same kind of similar mindset, right? Can take you in a completely new direction towards something good. Please talk to me about the Six of Wands. So that kind of an energy is kind of cropping up. Yeah, the Empress and the Two of Wands. Yeah. See, this is where you're coming in contact with something beautiful, something good from all that area of disturbance, right, Leo? From all that area of disturbance that you have been going through in your life, where you were always on guard and kind of scared about a lot of situations that you knew in yourself was not right, and that was kind of disturbing your emotional balance, right, where you were not being able to keep control on your temperament. You got very angry very easily with people, right? Because you were always alert and always on guard and always very um, wired up, very wired up, right? From there, you're kind of taking a new turn and out of that situation where you're coming in contact with somebody in your life with whom you know that a change of your life story is a possibility. You desire that change, or you're desiring that change to bring in more abundance, to bring in more prosperity, to bring in more happiness, to bring in more fertility in your life, right? You have the globe in your hand, and you know that if you set your mind towards this situation of fertility, growth, abundance, becoming a mother, becoming a father, bringing a child in this world, whatever that story is, right? You can do it. You have the globe in your hand, right? And you're looking out, you're thinking about the situation, you're working on the situation intuitively, you're giving it a good thought about the situation, the pros and cons, the before and after situation, what will happen, right? So this kind of a energy is coming out of the story here, right? Where you want to really take pride in yourself, Leo. You want to take pride in doing some good job, and this is the Six of Swords. This is an intuitive transitional energy that is working in your life, where you're kind of leaving some old baggage behind in order to start something fresh, something good, something beautiful that makes you happy, that brings back your happiness, that makes you feel fulfilled in life. Please talk to me about the community here. So it is that story, guys, I'm getting is that you're coming in contact with this kind of an energy after having gone through some amount of really tumultuous time. The Magician, yeah. And this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a good crowd around. You're manifesting good people, good story, the star. You're healing yourself. You're learning to understand that there is a faith and purpose in your life. Maybe some of you guys were in bad company before, or you had fallen in a trap of bad people, right? You got caught in the trap. I'm not saying you are the bad person, but sometimes it happens that you get caught in the web of bad people, right? And that is from where you're walking out and manifesting a new direction towards your prosperity, towards your happiness, towards something that you feel that brings back your pleasure, your fulfillment in your life, right? And that's what you're manifesting because you're coming in contact with Providence telling you that you have a hope, faith, and purpose in your life, right? And this is where you're trying to take some time in yourself, rest and rejuvenation. You're trying to understand it could be a little stalemate energy for some of you, but it's like, you need some time away from the crowd in order to understand yourself better, right? Because see, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Pentacle, right? You are, you're breaking away from that company where there has been a lot of deceit, lies, drama, anything, where people have been like having petty conflicts all the time, not listening to one another, giving each other a hard time, and a lot of things, a lot of drama, basically, right? And from where there is a clarity, a breakthrough of a new journey or a new start to something fresh in your life that you are working on in this tangible world, for which you need sufficient amount of rest, sufficient amount of time in yourself, Leo. In yourself, okay? Please talk to me. And this has been a learning lesson that you don't want to be a part of that bad crowd, or you don't want to be a part of those people in your life who has caused you a lot of tension as well. Please talk to me about the Five of Wands here. So you're definitely changing your direction towards a new path, towards a new understanding, towards something that makes you feel fulfilled and happy. The Six of Swords, yeah. Yeah, this is what you're leaving behind. You're looking for peace, you're looking for calmness, you're looking for serenity, the Queen of Swords. You're cutting people off. Yeah, there is a lot of crowd, lot of friends, lot of relatives, maybe whoever it is in your life. You're trying to cut them off. Not trying, you will be. You will be cutting them off because your tongue is very sharp at this point, Leo. And whatever doesn't suit you, you're not going to bear up with it. You'll tell the truth and you will move away. Right? It's that kind of an energy here. Please talk to me about the Ace of Swords. You will tell the truth and you will move away because you don't want to sit in that energy. The Emperor. Yeah. You are kind of taking back control of your own power, right? You're understanding, it's becoming wise, the Six of Wands, how to win over, how to be successful in life. What is that you need to do in order to become more successful, right? So in order to become more successful, where people will come forward and say, oh, you have done a great job, or you are to be recognized because of your hard work, you're getting into that wisdom, right? You're taking back control. You're understanding more about your truth, your honesty, your clarity. There could be a lot of omens that you could come in contact with. You're becoming more powerful. Your strength, look at the lion here. You're becoming more powerful. Your strength is returning back even in yourself. Right? So you are becoming better as an individual where you're gaining more confidence, right? Where you're gaining back confidence, gaining back power, gaining back knowledge, a lot of things. As you are clearing yourself, as you're letting go of the old baggage, your mind is clearing up, and that in turn is allowing you to rejuvenate from that old energy and give yourself ample time to enhance or welcome back a new change of energy in yourself. Please talk to me about the Emperor. Yeah, you're definitely becoming more your personal power, right? Excuse me. It's an Aries energy, guys, but again, it's an energy. Yeah, see the King of Swords. Yeah. Your analytical power is becoming better. right? You are able to communicate better. The Six of Coins, with regards to any kind of situation that, requires your contribution or reciprocity for something in life. So you can talk better, you can understand things better, you can reason better, right? A lot of things that you could not first fathom, you can now understand and grab the situation quickly, and communication will be improving as well. You'll be able to speak much better. Please talk to me about the Page of Pentacles here. The Lovers, yeah. Yeah, and that is probably where you will find somebody to your liking, Leo. The Two of Cups, yeah. Because you're improving yourself, right? And the moment you improve yourself, you will attract people. Excuse me. You will attract people. You will find somebody who likes you, or you like that person, whatever it is, right? Where there could be a friendship, where there could be love, where there could be a soulmate, twin flame energy. It can be anything. But you are definitely manifesting that because you're changing over your own situation in your own life, Leo. So you will definitely find better friends. You will definitely find a better partner, a lover, anybody with whom you can instantly gel well, right? Instantly, because you have the power to take care of that situation, right? Rationally, logically, you are powerful enough as the emperor. You have that control and that stability to nourish that kind of relationship in your life that requires your attention, right? So you're kind of coming in contact with that energy, which is beautiful. Please talk to me about rest and rejuvenation here. And this is the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So it could be that two things, guys. That it could be that you are intuitively the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. There could be our power couple here as well for some of you who had been very silent, but now you or somebody in your life could be out, just clearing your road. Clearing your road. Intuitively clearing, subconscious clearing. Or it could be just you, Leo, because we have both feminine and masculine energy. So on one hand, you're becoming more sharp. You can strategize well. You can reason well. Logically, you're more sharper. That's because intuitively, you are clearing a lot of baggage by simply resting and rejuvenating in yourself, and not allowing other things to interfere in your part of the logical part of the story, right? Page of Sword. Yeah. That's because of this, you are on guard as well, that you are not going to allow other things to interfere or intervene in your personal life as well for some of you. So, you're taking that precaution. You're taking that precaution that you don't want any other people, third party interference, or friends, people, or this group of collective, whatever that story can be, to kind of come in and put their 2 cents or interfere in your personal life. So you are, your intellect is very sharp, or will be very sharp, because you will be healing from a lot of things that earlier had been catching up with your logical energy, where there had been too much going on in your logical part of the story that needs space to clear out, right? Now, with the last part over here, guys, you got the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Ten of Swords. So there is some kind of, this is your energy, the Queen of Wands, right? energetically liberating yourself from a lot of pain. That's what I told you. Where you could not take that pain anymore. You have reached the rock bottom, and that was affecting your root chakra or your base chakra. That was affecting your stability in your own life, Leo. Right? Because there are two tens, and that could be that you're closing a part of this story and you don't want anything to do, and you're just freeing yourself, basically. You're freeing yourself of all commitment, of all pain, of everything else that had been affecting your past commitment. It could be for some people there has been a past commitment, right, which had been a cause of a lot of pain for you. And that is where your liberation is coming in. That is going to again strengthen back your stability that could have been depleted here, is what I'm getting. Please talk to me about the Ten of Cups here. Yeah, but you're definitely moving out of that situation. And that's where you are very much on guard, Leo, that you don't want other things to come in between you and your freedom. That's what I'm getting, right? More so. The Page of Coins and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So you're definitely manifesting, you're leaving behind this commitment, you're abandoning something in your life that you had been previously committed to. That could be a marriage that you had, some of you guys could have divorced, could have been, you're leaving your ex-partner, or you're leaving an old marriage, or you're leaving a marriage that was a part of your deal before, right? Something that you are, because you want to move, right? You want to move in a fresh new direction. So you know that in order for you to move in a fresh new direction towards a new story in your life, you have to let go of that commitment that you had been holding on to for quite some time. An old commitment is what I'm getting. With the Eight of Cups, you're letting go of that old Ten of Cups. You're closing that chapter here. Is more, and you're walking away from that situation. And that is what you're manifesting. Intuitively, you are manifesting, or you're coming in contact. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Yeah, something to do with your marriage or commitment before, right? You're liberating yourself from some kind of a very painful situation in your life that you had been dealing with, Leo. Please talk to me about the Queen of Wands. And you're being very courageous, I would say, right? You're being very courageous to take that leap of faith towards your own stability in life, because that could have been the cause of your base chakra not being very stable, where some of you guys could have been, could have become very unstable in your own situation, right? Yeah, temperance. Yeah, you're bringing back that emotional balance. The Two of Swords. Yeah, from you could be in a very stalemate energy at this point. You're not taking a decision. You're not taking a call right now, because you're internalizing the whole situation and you're trying to bring back a lot of balance in yourself, right? How you work with your own energy here. So you may not be speaking, you may not be reacting to anything, because you're trying to you're trying to work on yourself first, is more I'm getting. You're focused on yourself. That's where you know what you have to do in order to be successful in your life, right? Because you want that success. You want to bring back that abundance. You are coming in contact with a change in your life. So you are getting prepared for some kind of future activity that you want to take to another level, right? So for which it is like a groundwork, with a base chakra. It's a groundwork that you're doing at this point in time, Leo, where you are kind of trying to become more stable in yourself. That's where you're probably not talking, you're not participating with any kind of decisions at this point in time, because like I said, you're liberating yourself from a lot of situation that had kind of made you feel very unstable. Please talk to me about the sun here. That's your energy, Leo, right? So you're coming in contact with your own power, right? Justice, yeah. Your logical part of the story with the Ten of Swords, there has been a lot of injustice in your life. That was a part of your karma, right? Where there could have been a lot of pain, a lot of shame, could have been a lot of bad stuff, right? The Chariot. Yeah, and you're coming in contact with your own will and wisdom in your logical sense, more so I'm getting, guys, where you know that you deserve justice now, right? You're liberating yourself from that kind of a painful situation in order to turn back your karma. That's more I'm getting. In order to turn back your karma, so that from now on your karma is going to take you, because what is above and so is below, right? What goes around comes around. So whatever you do from now will be what you get back, right? So karma is very important here at this point in time for you. Please talk to me about justice here, because you're moving towards a new direction in your life with somebody that you love, maybe, or with somebody you have found, or somebody you are in contact, and you're proposing to take that situation to a different level altogether. So for which you have to be very balanced, logically, emotionally, because you don't want your karma to be affected anymore, right? You want to provide yourself with some good work, good karma that brings back a lot of goodness in your life, right? The Ten of Cups and the Two of Coins, right? Yeah, that the Ten of Cups, right? That is where you're leaving behind an old situation. Remember, I said that. You're leaving behind an old situation that was also a commitment part of the story, where you need justice, where you need back your happiness. And this is what you are working on. You're juggling a little bit, for sure, because you're also becoming more stable. As you are becoming more stable, the Nine of Cups, in order to bring back more happiness in your life. And that is what you're working to, that's what you're prioritizing with a new commitment in your life, that you want justice to be delivered in that commitment, where you also want to have your wish fulfilled, right? And that is what you're working maybe with your money, so that you can save enough to bring all your wishes, or to fulfill all your wishes, right? Or to make your wishes come true. So yeah, you're definitely you're juggling a little bit, because you could be having, because of this part of the story where your stability has been affected, right? So money could be a little bit tight at this point. So you will have to give more importance to your monetary part of the situation in order to bring back your wish fulfillment here, right? Let's look at the first chakra, Archangel Michael here. The devil, okay? Yeah, because this is where you have maybe monetary restrictions. You have monetary restrictions at this point in time, which is affecting your stability part of the story, from where you want to move out, right? So you have to be very, so you have to play around with your finances in the right way, because you still have the devil. So somebody could be controlling your finances, or somebody could be restricting you from getting back your stability. Somebody could be in your way of your own stability in life. It can be anything. So you have to work very carefully with your monetary part of this situation, so that your stability is not affected. it's not affected. Okay, so you have to be a little bit more smart, right? You have to be a little bit more tactful, smart. You have to know what you are doing at this point in time, and because you do have some amount of toxicity here still prevailing in the place of your stability. That could be your personal story or professional, can be anything, right? So you have to be a little bit more smart in this situation, Leo, in order to tackle this problem, or so what I'm getting. Okay, now over here, guys, let's see. We have the temple path. We have the two of swords, right? You're right now. It's stalemate and the chariot. So you're not taking a call right now, right? You are thinking about it definitely. Maybe there is a lot of analyzing work or analyzation that you're doing to get behind the driver's seat and be the driver as to what you need to do at this point in time. Because, like I said, some of you guys could be having this issue, which in turn could be a part related to your stability, where you are feeling very restricted um, with your wishes. You know, whatever you want, you're not getting it right away. There is a lot of restriction in that place. So you have to manage this very well. What do you want and how do you deal with that restriction is very important to you at this point in time. Then you have the door to spirit and the Six of Cups. So there could be a soulmate energy here from your past, a very spiritual connection that you guys are, which is, you know, is your strength, or which is where you get your personal power from, right? So you could be in touch with somebody in your life in particular who could be your old friend or old somebody you have somebody with whom you can mentally and spiritually vibe well, and she or he brings back a lot of strength in yourself is what I'm getting here. The seventh chakra, the king of sword, yeah. See, you are becoming more rational, more logical. Your wisdom is very high at this point in time. The Ace of Wand. Yeah, because you want to start something brand new in your life, and you're putting in, you want to reboot, you want to restart your life. So you're putting in a lot of work logically in yourself to find out how you can restart a whole new chapter in your life is more what I'm getting. Door to romance and the Seven of Cups. So you do have this options. There is some kind of options that you are playing around with, right? King of Wand. You are playing around. This is your energy again. You're looking at different options. You're thinking about different situations, how to get to this door, right? How to bring back more romance and love, or whatever that situation that you want in your life, right? um, some of you guys could be even like fantasizing a lot, having that hallucination effect for some of you. But at the end of the day, you are the go-getter with the King of Wand energy, and you want to take action on this situation. So you're kind of giving it a good thought. A good thought, right? Let's look at the next one. Hostilities, the emperors. Yeah. See, you are very careful. You're very vigilant about what your abundance in life means for you. You don't want other interferences. You don't want other people stepping between you and your person or your abundance. It can be anything for anybody. The Four of Sword, yeah. And this is where there is a little bit of stalemate energy, because you're trying to understand what it is that you now need to do. Again, logical. You need to do in order to give birth to a whole new chapter in your life. But at the same time, you're on your guard, because there could be difficulties in your way. So you have to be very careful about what it is that you are doing or not doing at this point. Strategy, yeah, with the King of Sword, you're definitely strategizing with the Hermit. Yeah, see? You are taking your time, guys. You're looking at all possibilities. You're not rushing in. That's where you're procrastinating some kind of decision right away. But you're definitely strategizing, or you're trying to build on a strategy that's going to work for you, the world, which will be the close of an old chapter for you that you don't want to encourage in your life anymore. Something that you want to be done and over with, right? And therefore, you need a new journal, a new chronicle, a new strategy that you could possibly, if you think, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're looking for, write it down. If some of you guys are doing that, write it down, chronicle it, make a list of that so that you remember well, right? But definitely you're looking at the story from a different perspective, because your vision in life is to begin a brand new chapter of a new story, right? Of a new story. So, yeah, so this is what I'm getting for you at this point in time, Leo. And enjoy this reading until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.